In this video, we'll be looking at do loops within C#. So as you can see, I've got some previously prepared code. It's very similar to the previous loop we just looked at, which was the while loop. The only difference is that it is a post-test loop, where that one's a pre-test loop. Basically, the idea here is that we have a console statement, which we ask how much we like memes 1 to 10. We pass it through. We have to set up an counter to 1 so we can use it. And the most important difference between this and the other type of loop we looked at is that this will perform one action first before it checks it. So we call this a post-test loop, where the previous one, the while loop, is what we call a pre-test loop. So these loops are not used as often because you can't check before you go into the loop. They're still very relevant depending on the situation. But if we look at it, it says do this at least once and then check. So for example, if I enter no information in and I don't have any sort of try-catch exceptions or any error detection, it could cause an error in the loop. So be very careful when using do loops. So let's walk through it. So if I enter in 2, for example, what it'll do is it'll write a count to screen, which will be 1. It'll then increment the counter, which will be 2. It'll then open up this link in a browser. Does 1 equal less than input 2? No, and it'll go through one more time. So let's run this, or press F5 to show you what it looks like. So I put in 5, for example. You can see I've opened up 5 instances of my browser tabs. So yeah, so the big difference between this and the previous tutorial is that this one is you do one set of the loop first without checking it, where I highly recommend you use the previous tutorial while loop because you always check before you enter into the loop condition. Just as I said before, these loops are used quite often for processing lists of information or sorting and searching. If you've got any more questions, please email me. Otherwise, you can watch my other YouTube videos. Thank you for watching.